Alright guys, wanted to show you a little find here. This is an old Palo Verde tree. It's got some mistletoe growing up here, some desert mistletoe. And you can see how the grass is all matted down. And I'm in a little bit of a riverbed, and that's why there's some green grass in here. Haven't had a ton of rain lately, but you can see this area is pretty fertile. If you look at, if I show it like that, you can see how the grass is well matted down. So deer and javelina are going to be using this for shelter. You can see compared to the grass out here that's all standing up. Anyhow, this is a good little area. This is something that I'll mark on my GPS. Okay, that shaded spot that we just looked at is right over there, about 20 feet away. And this is a creek bed, just a little wash. It's only going to run when it really rains hard. But I've got lots of track going in and out of this area right here. They're actually walking down the wash this direction, and they're crossing up here where this little flat is. So it's definitely being used quite a bit. And these are mule deer tracks that I'm finding right now. Alright guys, basically what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of lacing the area, going back and forth. Today I'm kind of doing a crisscross pattern, but what I did here, I'm right on the edge of most of the sign that I'm seeing. So the further I came west, the drier it got, the fewer Palo Verde trees, and the less scat I was seeing, the fewer tracks, less matted down grass. So now I'm headed back over this way, and I'm going to try to draw a picture of this area that I'm hiking. Alright guys, I came across another area here. Right now we're kind of looking towards the southwest, but you can see that this grass has been all pushed down. Kind of flattened out over here towards the small little wash. And this kind of tells me that this was probably used last afternoon, because even this time of the year, these animals are looking for shade, especially deer, and they'll probably use this as the sun sets down over here, put shade here. This was probably used last night, whereas the other one that I saw was kind of more on the west side of the tree, which tells me that they may have bedded there this morning. So again, I'll be marking this on my GPS, and what I'm doing, I'm creating an overview or a larger picture that when I look on my GPS map and I download it on the computer onto my topo maps, I can see the different areas that that these animals are using out here. Now, I could get this map out in June and it could be completely different, so this is only going to apply for this time of the year. These animals are constantly moving. They kind of like to inhabit this area at this time of the year during the rut. The rut is approaching here and will go through December and into January a little bit. Just had a huge owl on this tree over here fly through there, following the terrain as he flew real low just over the treetops. Kind of bummed me out, because I would have liked to have gotten some video of him. It always bums me out a little bit when animals see me before I see them. It kind of means I wasn't looking enough, wasn't using my eyeballs quite enough, I wasn't looking at the detail. So it's a good reminder. I've got my binoculars in the pack, so I'm going to get those out. This will work for a lunchtime spot. Today I'm scouting for wildlife. Sometimes you may or may not come out here with any kind of a specific purpose when you go outdoors, but every minute that I spend out here, I try to get something out of it or try to learn something from it. So when I pick my my lunchtime spot today, I actually picked a spot where I can oversee a lot of terrain. A lot of the animals that I've filmed are ones that actually came in or walked in on me, or that I spotted while I was sitting down for lunch. Nice thing about when you're sitting down, you're not moving. Your chances of seeing wildlife are much better. So if you're trying not to be seen, then go ahead and shelter yourself in a little pocket. Or if weather is an issue and you're trying to stay warm, obviously shelter yourself. Right now I'm kind of up on a little point here. Windbreak here. I was going to cook up some soup, but I got limited time out here, and I think I'll just have a small snack instead. Got some cheese and some summer sausage here. Oh yeah. That hits the spot. Yep. That's the trick right there. Alright. Well, that hit the spot. Clean up my stuff here. Save my soup for tonight. Ramen noodles will be real good because it's gonna get chilly tonight. Been kind of steady on the move here since lunchtime. Haven't been doing a lot of filming, but thought it might be a good chance to kind of talk about my technique or the way that I do things out here in this type of terrain where it's open. You can see a long distance out here. I'll use my binoculars a lot. I'll do a lot of spot and stalk type of video work. So hopefully I see the animal out there far enough that I can kind of prep myself to work on a stalk and then get to within range to get some good video footage. That's the whole secret to good photos, good video, is to get close to your subject. So that's what we're working on today. I did see some deer out about 400 yards or so, but there was really no way that I could close the distance on them. So I've kind of taken a parallel course, and the reason for that is the terrain didn't allow it. It dropped. I was up on the edge of a ridge, and it dropped into a big basin. They could see me coming off of that basin rim anywhere that I came off of it. So they were kind of making their way in an easterly course. I just stayed on the back side of the lip of the basin and now I'm kind of moving east, and with any luck I might run into that group. It looked like it was 3 doe, 2, a teenager, a fawn, and a mom, so no bucks with them.